operations involving lots of great teams. I don't think I've ever seen one better. The committee that passed. Well, while we're waiting for Michael, voter turnout in the city of St. Augustine is in the high 70s. David Shore's precinct 508 is 80%. Those folks got flooded. So we have some statistics right now before we do a little presentation of early voting and mail-in ballots, 4,649 in the city of St. Augustine. Chris Phillips, 1,826, 39%. Mayor Shaver, 2,823, 61%.
Not enough in from Pennsylvania at all.
This is FirstCoast.tv. We're here at the Armory. The Republican Party is here waiting for the results of the election. I'm here with
Bill Korak, Chairman of the Republican Party in St. Johns County.
Okay. It's about 8:20. Results are coming in. Marco Rubio won, and the state of Florida is tied. So how are you feeling right now?
Well, I'm guardedly optimistic. St. John's has had a record turnout. We're seeing 78,000 Republicans voted in the county, which is a record, and we haven't counted the NP vote, which is coming up soon. So I think we're going to have a big win for Trump in St. Johns County, and we need to win big in northern Florida. So I'm feeling we're going to take Florida, but pins and needles.
Well, thank you very much, and we'll keep update.
Thank you.
This is FirstCoast.tv. We're here at Amici's where the Democrats are waiting for the results of the election. Right now it is 8:50, and I'm with
Nell Tunsman, Chair of the Democratic Party in St. Johns County.
Okay, so we see we're watching the results come in. How are you feeling right now?
Well, every time I see Trump go up a little bit in Florida, I get quite nervous because we've worked very, very hard here in Florida. We've had a huge turnout of Democrats. About 80% of the Democrats have turned out in St. Johns County. And we are hoping that Florida will go for Hillary. But the big question is what's going to happen with 50 states returns in. That's what we'll have to see at the end of the evening.
Right. Though Marco Rubio won, they're projecting that he'll be the winner in Florida. We see that the Democrats have taken some Senate seats from incumbents around the country.
Well, I think they've been predicting that Marco would win, despite the fact that he was supporting Trump. But then again, if Trump comes out, they're definitely going to be voting for Marco down the ticket. The big question is how many Senate seats will turn, how many will turn blue from red, and that will have a better idea at the end of the evening.
Thank you very much, and we'll keep updating this election.
We're gonna have her. How much you call this? Like I said, you wanna be
So I heard you won.
I heard I won too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited.
So how do you feel other than excited?
I feel terrific. I think it's a victory for democracy, for our city, and for decency.
Record numbers of voters.
Absolutely.
So it's quite a mandate.
Yes, it is a mandate. It really is. And I think what it means is that the voters in this city over the last 2 years have really become incredibly clear about what they want their leaders to do, and I appear to be delivering. So I'm excited. Thank you.
Congratulations and the best.
Thank you so much, and the best for our city.
That's the state that was out there alone in 2000. He was the president, and it was only about 2,040 votes. And now when you look at this state, if the blue all holds and she wins New Hampshire, it's very.
This is FirstCoast.tv, and I find myself with
Diane Scherf, chairman of the Trump campaign for St. Johns County.
So right now it is 9:35, and he's gone ahead in the electoral vote. So how are you feeling?
Awesome. From day one, I have been following Mr. Trump. I've met him years ago in New York, and I have been a believer from the beginning. Call me crazy, but I think he's not only going to win Florida, he's going to win it all. I am just so hopeful, and I do believe it.
Is he still ahead in Florida?
He is still ahead in Florida.
I believe he won Virginia already. They gave it to him, and Indiana probably, Kentucky. Yeah, so he's winning.
He's won about 5 so far. The big ones for us are going to be Pennsylvania, Ohio, Florida, of course, New Hampshire, Michigan, and then I was just making calls out to Nevada about a half hour ago from our office, so that's a big one too. We're trying, to keep it going, but, we've had so many volunteers. It's been such a wonderful, wonderful experience in St. Johns County, and we're doing very well in St. Johns County, so we're doing great.
Well, thank you very much, and we'll keep tracking this. I'm back at Democratic headquarters. It is now a little after 10 o'clock, and results are still coming in. Many places still have not been called. How are you feeling right now?
Ask me another hour or two how I'm feeling.
Okay.
I haven't watch real closely because I've been talking to other people and doing other things, so I am not glued to the television right now to see what's happening. I'm just hoping that when South Florida comes in, I understand there's some counties still out, that might make a huge difference in Florida. I think Florida is still very key in the state.
Virginia's tied. It went back to being tied, wasn't it? I just saw it a moment ago.
Well, I'm glad you saw it because I haven't seen it.
Okay.
But anyway, so no, I know that Steve Scheel has always said it's a half of a percentage point with Florida in terms of Republicans and Democrats in terms of the total numbers. So we will see by the end of the evening. So it might be a cliffhanger, it might be late, it might be really interesting to see how red and blue each state is, but we're nervous. I mean, we're thrilled that the Democrats have turned out at 80% in St. Johns County.
Wow.
I mean, that is a record. We were hoping for 75%. I'll be looking at all the numbers tomorrow, as I think a lot of people will be looking at lots of numbers in terms of this particular election, where it's been and where it's going.
Thank you again. This is FirstCoast.tv. It is 20 minutes after 1 in the morning. It is now Wednesday. I believe the Democrats are in denial in the sense that it seems that Trump has won this election. Matter of fact, I'm going to say that FirstCoast.tv called this election at 1:20 a.m. for Trump. Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think I'm not wrong. Her path seems to be one, and all those states she's behind, and Trump is making his lead. It's a larger and larger lead. So, at 1:20 a.m., FirstCoast.tv called it for Trump. So, I guess he's the new president. And we'll see what the future holds for the United States of America.